Hey buddy, so today I'll be doing an honest review of NeuronWriter. NeuronWriter is a content optimization and AI writing tool for creating content that ranks on Google. In this review, I'm going to break down how NeuronWriter works so that you can use it to grow your business as a freelancer, an agency owner, in-house marketer, or a business person. Keep in mind that at the time of this review, NeuronWriter is offering a lifetime deal which starts at just 69 USD. Pricing for similar tools costs hundreds to thousands of dollars per year, so that makes NeuronWriter to be an absolute steal. So if this review piques your interest, be sure to use the link in the description below to get to your lifetime offer. Now, once you subscribe to a plan, you want to log in to access your NeuronWriter dashboard. On your dashboard area, you can create a new project. And once you click on create project, you can create two different types of projects. You can create either a domain related project or projects not related to a domain. I prefer to create projects related to a domain because they enable NeuronWriter to give me internal links, suggestions, and it's also helpful if you're going to be publishing your content directly from NeuronWriter, or if you're going to also be importing content into NeuronWriter to optimize. So for this tutorial, I'm going to include domain related projects. So I'll put my domain right here and then I'll click on next. Now, once you're done with that, you want to do that again and then you set your default search engine. In this case, mine is United States and google.com, and then your default language, you want to set that as well. Once you're done with that, you click on create. Now, in the content writer section, this is where you enter your keywords that you want to rank for. Once you enter your keywords, NeuroWriter is going to analyze the SEP for the given keyword you've entered. So let's say I want to write a post about AI marketing software, for instance. Now I'm going to click on new query and then I'm just going to enter AI marketing software right here. And then once I'm done with that, I can click on start. I can also click on the advanced settings options to include specific URLs that I want NeuronWriter to consider when it's giving me suggestions. So if I have a particular URL that I feel, okay, this URL is doing very well, I want to include it here, one URL per line. And then if I have additional keywords as well, I might want to include that here as well. For now, I'm just going to skip this and I'll click on start. Now, when you click on start, you see the action tab right here. Here, NeuronWriter is trying to populate everything it needs, all of the suggestions it needs. It's currently scraping the SEP, Google, and is going to return the first 30 results for the particular keyword you've entered. Now, if you've also subscribed to the gold plan of NeuronWriter, you would be able to assign this project to anybody in your team, and then you can also include expected delivery time of the project. Now, once NeuronWriter is done, you're going to be able to see the content competition for the keyword, and that will give you an insight into how competitive the term is. It also lets you know if you can easily rank for this term by including things like video in your content, by including things like maybe lots of images in your content and so on. So for this particular keyword, you can see that the content competition is just 7. So it means that there's a very pretty good chance that if we write something very good and detailed, we can rank for this keyword. Now, you will want to click on the content writer query you just created. This will give you access to see the different competitors that are ranking for this keyword, and then you're going to see their content scores. So now, as I said initially, the score was 7 previously, and you can see that there's a particular post that had just 33 as a content score. So that means there's a chance that we could rank for this term by optimizing very well. Now, the other post ranking just a content score of 14. This is 24. This is 39, 17, 10. So, I mean, this shows us clearly that we could rank for these keywords. So, if the content score is so high, it means that, of course, the competitors are targeting these terms and they have written very good content on all of these terms. Now, You can also scroll down. As you can see, this is 73, for instance. You could select this so that NeuronWriter is going to take it into cognizance when giving you suggestions. Now, I could decide to unselect this because I feel like the score is very low, so it's not as optimized as I want. I don't want to use that as a benchmark for the post I'm creating. Now, this is 59. I could also select this for NeuronWriter to consider and all of that. Now, when you're done with the selections, you just have to click on next. Now, when you click on next, you're going to get into the NeuronWriter content editor, and that's where all of the magic truly happens. We're in the content editor. This is where you can do all of your work, and you can see that we have lots of stuff here: top analysis, internal link suggestions, new content ideas, search console, comments, and all of that. This is pretty much looking like Google Docs. So I'm going to go through all of these, and we're also going to talk about the AI writing section, the ideas section. Now, here is your content score, and this is the competitor's best content, right? So, there's also the meta here where you can optimize your title and your description. So, let's talk about the content first. So, we said we want to rank for AI marketing software. Now, what we need to do, the first thing, of course, is to create an outline. Now, when creating an outline, you can use NeuronWriter to do it if you don't want to do it manually. All you need to do is to go to the AI writing section. You just need to scroll down, and here you see article outline. So once you click on this, you need to include the keyword that you're targeting. So once you include the keyword, you can also go to the generation settings, and you're going to ask NeuronWriter to either include very low creativity, medium, high, and very high. Now, for this tutorial, I'm going to click on very high creativity, and I'm also going to use GPT-4. Take note that GPT-4 consumes a lot more AI credits, so you might want to use GPT 3.5 if you don't want to use a lot more of your credits. So for now, I'll stick with GPT-4, and then I'll just click on write for me. Now, the moment you click write for me, it's going to take a few seconds to a few minutes, depending on your query, to generate the content outline for you. Great. So now we have the content outline for this particular post. Now, let's say we are looking at the content outline and there is something we don't like. We can easily delete that, right? And then if we see that there is something we would want to add, and we see that there's something missing probably in this content outline. Maybe you've checked the step and you've seen that your competitors included a particular keyword, a particular heading in their post, and you can find out that it's not here. You can easily check out what your competitors are doing by going to the top analysis section, and then you can go to competitors structure. Now, this is going to give you an overview of the headers that is in your competitor post. So you can decide to show H3 headers or not show it. So I prefer to show H3 headers because most persons usually write their content and include not just H2 but H3 headers. So now we can see that Influencer Marketing Hub, they have this as their H1 top 22 AI marketing tools to grow your business in 2023. A disclosure, sponsor this, and then before listing out the tools, you can see this for this other website as well. We can see for this other website. So this just gives you a heads up into what exactly are my competitors doing, and then what do I need to include in my own post. Now, if you see that there's something else you need to include, you can always just copy and then paste it. Now, in this section, you also have suggestions for titles, you have suggestions for meta descriptions, you have suggestions for H1 headers, you have H2 headers, and then you have H3 headers as well. So this just makes it clear and easy for you to know exactly what do I need to put and where do I need to put it. Now, once you're done with that, you want to go back to the content editor and you want to start writing. If you need NeuronWriter to give you suggestions on what to write, you can use NeuronWriter AI writing tool. Now, there are two ways you can use the AI writing tool. You can either create a complete long form article, or you can select each of the headers, and then you ask NeuronWriter to help you out by either starting a paragraph, expanding on a paragraph, rephrasing what you've written, or show AI writing templates. Now, for this case, I would ask NeuronWriter to start this paragraph. So once we click on start paragraph, NeuronWriter would open up this window at the right hand side where we need to put the heading, and then if we want to include any particular keyword, we can put it here as well. And then the tone of voice, we can set it up either neutral, formal, informal, and so on. And then you can also include this suggested word count that you want for this particular header. Once you're done, you click on generation settings as well, and then you select write for me. Once you select write for me, your writer is going to take a while to generate your content. Now that the content is generated, you can then check it out to see if it's good enough. If it's not good enough, you might want to edit it as well. You can do the same for similar headers, and then you can also generate a full article by using one of NeuronWriter's advanced AI writing templates, and that's the one-click long-form article. Now, let's assume I haven't written this, so I'm just going to delete this, right? In fact, I'm going to delete everything right here, and then I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to set my title as AI marketing software, or let me call this 5 best AI marketing software. Now you can see that NeuronWriter has already populated these sections with different keywords. You can decide to remove keywords you don't want, and you can decide to include any keywords as well. Now you go down to the tone of voice as well, just as we did previously, and then once you're done, you click on write for me. And once you do this, NeuronWriter is going to generate a full-length article for you. From here, you can then decide if you want to rephrase a particular sentence, you want to expand on a particular sentence or paragraph, or you want to start a new paragraph entirely. So that took us like more than a minute for NeuronWriter to generate this whole article. Now, with your article ready, you can see that the score right now is 58. We have the competitors best at 73. Now we can go to the content terms section and see the different terms that have been included in this article for us by NeuronWriter. Now this is where you now need to optimize your content. Take note that NeuronWriter considers the meta information as part of what you need to optimize your content and get this content score to be higher. So in this case, I want to create a title for this post. So let's just call this 5 best AI marketing software, for instance, and include in 2023. Now you can see that just by including our title, this content score has gone up by a mile, right? We can decide to make this 5 best AI marketing tools and software in 2023, and we'll see how that looks like. Now you can see it has increased to 79. For the meta information, can include something like looking for the best AI marketing tools and software in 2023. Check out our post. Now, definitely, this is not how the meta description is going to look like, but just to give you an idea. Now, the good thing about NeuronWriter is that you also have AI writing tools that can help you create your meta information. So you can just go to AI writing, and then you go to the standard tab. You can scroll down, and you'll find description right here. So you can just include the different keywords you want and ask NeuronWriter to write it for you, just as we've been doing before. Now, once you're done with that, the next thing you want to do is to include internal links in your content. But before that, I'm just going to run through this. So if you find out there's a particular keyword that is highlighted in green, that means that you're good to go. If you find out that the keyword is highlighted in in yellow, you need to reduce the occurrence of that particular keyword in your content. And then if you find out that a particular keyword is highlighted in red, it means that you've overused that keyword in your content. So you might need to cut it down to the point where it's green. Now, once you're done with all of that, the next thing you might want to do is to include internal links in your content. NeuronWriter can help you out with this. You just need to go up to the internal links section, and you click on it, and then you click on generate internal link ideas. Now, because we created a domain related project, NeuronWriter can go through our website and then generate internal links based on the existing content that we have. Awesome. So as you can see, NeuronWriter not only generated internal links for us, they also gave us some anchors we can consider for this particular post. So you might want to consider linking to this particular post if NeuronWriter generates that for you. Now, once you're done including your internal links, you've done optimizing your content, the next thing you might want to do is to either copy this content and then you upload it directly to WordPress, or you can also connect NeuronWriter to WordPress and then just export your content directly to WordPress. And that's it. I mean, this is a very cool tool to use. So at the price point that NeuronWriter is offering, I feel is very good, is great. If you also need to include frequently asked questions in your content, NeuronWriter can help you out with that as well. There are AI writing templates for that. You can scroll down, and yeah, this is FAQ, so you can include frequently asked questions as well. It's just the same process the AI writing templates work. There are lots of templates we can use when it comes to NeuronWriter. Now, once you're done with all of these, if you want to create content that is related to this particular keyword, you can go to the next content ideas. You click on it, you find new content ideas. Now, what this does is it's going to give you ideas that are related to this particular piece. So if, for example, we've written about AI marketing software, we'll probably be seeing something like AI content writing tools, AI in digital marketing, AI in email marketing, and stuff like that. That's exactly what the next content ideas does for you. So, like I said, you can see one of the ideas it generated for us is artificial intelligence marketing software, data-driven marketing AI software, AI marketing automation, AI technology for marketing, best AI tools for business, and so on and so forth. So, these are stuff you can include in your content plan, and then you can write about these pieces of content later. And then you have a better chance of ranking for this keyword because you're sort of creating a keyword cluster. So yeah, I believe that NeuroWriter is a great tool. So if you like it and you enjoyed this video, do subscribe to a plan of NeuroWriter. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll be very much happy to answer.